Welcome back. Well, moving further into the details of illegal smuggling of these cows, incidents of butchering cows illegally are not, of course, limited to Bengaluru alone. In this part of the segment, we'll take you through Chikbalapura, where cows were brought in from Andhra Pradesh to illegal slaughterhouses itself in Shivaji Nagar. Take a look.
Animal activists intercept containers in Chikbalapura. Activists wage lone battle against cow mafia. Police allegedly refused to cooperate with activists. Meanwhile, elsewhere across Karnataka too, smuggling is rampant. And in one such instance from Chikbalapura, a vehicle transporting 17 cattle illegally was intercepted by activists. The police again refused to respond to their calls as they were short on staff and said that they will have to wait for orders from their higher-ups.
Openly illegal cattle trafficking is happening.
आप मार रहे मार क्यों रहे हैं सर?
यहाँ पे डायरेक्ट तक हो गया, इन मारों तक आवाज़
And sir, I said we've been informing you since last half an hour. No police has reached. This now vehicle is here. The vehicle, it used to slow down and it used to move. It used to slow down at this Chikbalapur bus station. You please send the police immediately to nab the vehicle. Then he said, "कि madam क्यों पकड़ें? हमें और कोई काम नहीं है क्या?" I was aghast.
When the DYSP Prabhu Shankar was called, he spoke rudely to an activist and questioned her whether he did not have any better job to do.
Vehicle carrying cattle illegally, KA51 AB4319.
Why don't you inform the same to Devanali? Last week we had
Balapur bus
Again
station.
and again, many other people are doing like
No,
this.
but police has
Daily
not
people are
reached.
doing like this only, no? We don't have any other work to do.
Sir, we are calling since last half an hour. The police is not reaching.
Why should we reach?
No,
We don't have
because
any other work. Daily we have to do the same work.
no, but then illegal
Why
activities
don't you inform to the
happening in
Devanali
your
police?
area.
Why don't you inform to the Devanali police?
We are informing the police. We have informed the
You
police.
inform to
We informed the
Devanali police.
control number
You
also.
must inform to Devanali police. Because
Yeah,
it's
we
coming
are
from Devanali.
informing the police only, sir. We are informing the
You
police
inform to
only.
Devanali police. I am telling you Devanali police.
14 cows stuffed in a container and their tails were tied up. News 9 narrates the horrific ordeal.
The illegal transportation of cows has definitely made a lot of news. Not only are they being transported from Raichur or else even from Hassan, but also from Andhra Pradesh, which means to clearly say that there is illegal transportation of cows, which is quite rampant in the state of Karnataka, coming in from across all the other states, the neighboring states of Kerala, as well as Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. This one particular consignment was seized by cow activists, and they made sure that the police take immediate action. We can see the state of the cows right now when we are at Chikbalapura, and there are buffaloes as well as cows too, and their condition is definitely quite miserable. We can see that this particular buffalo was injured in a very serious manner, but now somehow it has woken up and seems like all is definitely well. We can see that there are several cows here too, and moving across there were 14, there were 14 cows in this particular vehicle. So how can any sort of person manage to carry 14 cows? That is one of the biggest questions, because these vehicles do not have the legit permission to do so, because they will have to take permission from the Department of Animal Husbandry. And if you see this particular cow, it has been injured in the back. So this is clearly being seen there. So it is being transported in such conditions, which is definitely shocking. And moving across these 3 cows, these 3 to 4 cows were somewhat tied in the front, so therefore their condition is not so serious. But moving across to the right side over here, we can clearly see that their legs have been swollen completely over here. So this is exactly what we want to show. There are these cows, and there is also an oxen, but the condition of these cows are definitely quite, it is quite challenging that their legs have been swollen, and a veterinarian has come, and he has already attended to these cows now. And moving on, we can also see this oxen which was being taken for slaughter too. And if I just ask my camera person to turn around and focus on the leg has been swollen completely. Its leg has been injured, and the poor animal is frightened out of its wits. So there it goes, the sheer apathy and the cruel nature in how these cows are being transported raises many questions as to what is the government doing. Why are there no checkpoints or any sort of naka bandis to prevent such illegal transportation of cows? So we can see some of them, and look at this cow. It has been injured completely, and it was actually suffering a few minutes ago, but now it has been given water and some sort of treatment by the veterinary doctor, who told that they will have to be immediately transported to a goshala where they can continue the medical care. Otherwise it will become very tough for them. And this is the vehicle that we are speaking about, viewers, where the condition of these cows is miserable. We see that there is some sort of thing that is being given to this particular cow. It is frothing from its mouth, so we do not know what that is, but now it is breathing a sense of relief, because imagine 14 cattle in this particular vehicle. It is hardly over, say, 5 feet or 6 feet in width, and over 10 to 12 feet in length. So this is exactly what we are speaking. And can we see the railings over there? We can clearly see that actually their legs or else their tails will be tied up there, and they are sleeping in their excreta over here. They go on and they eat over here, and they do everything else too, and the condition is definitely inhumane. But we are going to pose questions to the government of Karnataka, especially to the Chief Minister Kumaraswamy, who has been targeting the media every now and then, asking what their mistake is. The first and foremost mistake, they are not looking after the illegal transportation of cows in the state. That is one of the first questions that we want to ask him. The second is, it has been quite rampant. These vehicles have been booked for several times, but despite that, they are still being allowed into the state of Karnataka. Why is that? Is the RTO not looking into it? Are there no proper checkposts? Or is the police department very inefficient? That is the third question that we want to ask. So we will definitely want to make sure that the Department of Animal Husbandry goes about and addresses these questions. And also, one condition is, look at the way that they are being transported to illegal slaughterhouses. They are being made to suffer before they are being taken to slaughterhouses. Chili powder is being put into their eyes. So what sort of treatment, what sort of inhumane and cruel treatment is being meted out? You can just see over here. But all said and done, will the government of Karnataka buckle up and take some action? That definitely seems to be the question at this point of time, and the government will have to answer for that. With camera person Wali, this is Prajwal Prasad reporting for News 9, Chikbalapura.
After these cows were rescued by the activists with the help of residents, an FIR was filed at the Chikbalapura Rural Police Station. 12 people were arrested in this regard, and their vehicles too were seized by the cops. But the problem was far from over for these activists. There was also a mob of over 70 to 80 people who were waiting for the activists to come out, and were soon filming them, as well as our News 9 crew.
Now the condition is so pathetic that there is a huge mob gathering who are ready to follow these two containers from here to all the way to Gubi. They're filming us right now. I want to show each of the gentlemen's face there right now, running away like cowards, sheer cowards who are running away shamelessly, waiting for the activists to come out so that they can go on and strike at the first moment. These are the cowards who are running away from here. And mind you, these people will not stop here. They will go on to follow us everywhere. And it is a set of series of cars that have come here, and they are waiting, and none of them are residents of Karnataka. Look at them just running away like sheer cowards over there. And also moving on, they had get out of vehicle, but finally they have gone away. This is one of the containers where the cows were kept. It has a registration number from Kormangla, that is KA01AA9466. So where was this vehicle headed towards? Because this was the actual vehicle from where the cattle was seized. All the 14 cattle were seized from here. And also moving on, you can see that this is not the only container now. And this is the second vehicle over on my right side, which has the number KA03B5504. And these two vehicles animals are being taken to Gubi. There are actually 5 cows from what I have learned. There are only 5 cows over here, and the remaining cows are there because this vehicle is a bit short, but then they had to arrange this in time because even as we speak, each moment is definitely quite precious because there is more and more number of mob gathering, but we still do not know as to where these people might waylay because even Gubi is one of those regions where these miscreants target the trucks. Be it the police, no police, these people do not have even the slightest regard for the law. This gentleman right over there is busy filming us, so you can see the gentleman over there. Please note down his face, look at him. So this might also be one of the miscreants who might be filming us. I will try to speak to them. Let's ask their part of the story. They have been waiting for so long, so I do not want to keep them waiting. Wali, just come across. Let's go across. Bhaiya, aa jaiye na. Kya hai aapka problem? Follow kar raha hai. Baat kijiye. Kya hai problem? Baat kijiye. बोलो उसको बोलो. Space right here. Look at this man. Look at all the police. Look at all the police who are watching this. If the police personnel are watching, these are the guys who have been filming us. Wali, right there, if you go, they are still running. Look at those cowards right over there. They're running away. They're amidst all the crowd. And now the police have finally realized as to what to do, and they are clearing the crowd. No matter what, who they threaten, what they threaten, we will definitely not budge. We will make sure that these cowards get out from here, and we will make sure that these cows are being transported in a safe manner. People were so emboldened that they went and crashed into the vehicle of an activist. So right there, I want to show over there, there is this particular Swift that we are seeing. That is one of the cars that was damaged. But right here on my left, Wali, I want to focus on the number KA53M4627. This is one of the vehicles which was providing support to them. And moving on, this is the way that they were not bothered about the vehicle, about their pilot vehicle. They went and just rammed this into the vehicle where the activists were there. There were 4 women, mind you, 4 women and 3 men, and they did not care if precious lives were lost. And this was one pilot vehicle, and there is yet another pilot vehicle. Initially, I told 3, but there were, there were actually 4. This is one. Just turn towards this nano. So this was one of the vehicles. These people are the ones who are standing, who are protecting, who are also speaking to the police. Right on my left, Wali, if you could just pan towards the left. So these people are the ones who are waiting. They said that they are the family members as of now. But the big question is, look at them. They have outrightly parked the vehicle inside the police station. So these 3 gentlemen, the 4 gentlemen who are sitting inside the vehicle, please look at their faces. They are the ones who seem to be managing it, and now they are moving out from the police station. We still do not know as to why they are staying here, because from what we know, even they want to follow, even they want to follow this particular one. So we do not know who they are, and we see that the activists are having some sort of word with them. So all said and done, who are these people? For what have they come? And why have so many people gathered? That is one of the questions. But the police have now assured that there will be safety, but we will have to look whether there will be safety or not, whether they will waylay us in the middle of the road, whether we will be beaten up, but we will not budge. We will make sure that these containers go and reach, because we are doing this for a cause. Such an inhumane way that these animals are being transported. Totally shocking, totally atrocious. What is Kumaraswamy doing? What is the Chief Minister? What is the Home Minister doing? Despite repeated complaints, these people don't seem to bother, and they have parked right inside the police station, and they have been so emboldened that they are just waiting. As soon as we finish this, they will definitely strike us. That I can guarantee you. If not this road, maybe the next road or the next road. We still do not know as to what might happen, but there is one thing for sure. These people will just not go alone over here. There will definitely be a lot of drama and chaos.
What does the law say? Why are there no strict norms? We also caught up with Senior Counsel KV Dhananjaya, asking him as to what the rules are in respect to cow slaughter in Karnataka. Let's listen in.
We have a statute in Karnataka that goes by the name the Prohibition of Cow Slaughter and Preservation of Cattle Act of 1964. Under this statute, there is an absolute prohibition on the slaughter of cows, calf. However, anybody was found violating this prohibition, then he or she could be punished with an imprisonment for up to 6 months or slapped with a fine of rupees 1,000 or both. This law also provides for slaughter of other animals, bullocks, right, and then he buffaloes and bulls. So these animals can be slaughtered. However, there is a condition. The competent authority or the BBMP must provide a certificate in writing that the animal sought to be slaughtered is at least 12 years of age, or if it is of less age, it must have been found to be incapacitated for agricultural work or agricultural labor. The slaughter can only be done in a licensed slaughterhouse, and this is the law. But unfortunately, I believe there is a massive ignorance about this law, and that's how there is a widespread violation of these statutory provisions. Statute does not speak of a repeat offender, and compared to many other penal statutes, you have to recognize that this particular statute is quite benign. No matter what the offense is, the punishment is only up to 6 months. And well, you see, this statute is relatively benign, and there is no provision here for higher punishment for repeat offenders at all.
Well, just like we humans have the right to live, so do animals. They also have the right to life and right to live in a dignified manner. Although eating non-veg has existed for many, many years and cannot be debated, we just hope and pray that animal dealers are more humane and compassionate while transporting and ultimately slaughtering them. At least let the four-legged friends die a dignified death. Prajwal Prasad with camera person Vali, News 9.
Well, those were some tragic scenes from the sting operation, unveiling the illegal, the mafia of the beef mafia there. As we come closer to Bakrid, here we see a lot more movement of animals being, cows, calves, buffaloes, whatnot. Buffaloes still can be slaughtered, right? But cows and calves, completely illegal, being brought into Bengaluru city. Well, the sting has exposed the illegal nexus between the smugglers and the police alike. But what are the police really going to do? Is there any implication to an activity like this? Well, we'll talk to a panel of guests joining us here with us. Let's quickly slip into a quick break before we come back with more.